Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're looking at rounding corners on shapes using the widgets in Illustrator. I'm going to drag out a rectangle here, and inside each corner of this shape are the corner widgets. Now if you don't see the widgets, that's because you've got corner widgets turned off or your version of Illustrator doesn't support them. If you don't see them, you can check the view menu and go and look at show corner widget. When you do that, you'll be able to see the corner widgets. You can drag on any one of these widgets, and what you'll do is drag in all four corners. Let me just undo that. What that does, of course, is begs the question as to how do you change just one corner? Well, you change just one corner by clicking on the direct selection tool. Now I could select here on this particular widget. It gets a little border around it, a sort of darker border. These are more hollow. This one is a little bit darker, and so when I drag in on it, we're only going to affect that one corner. I'll come up here and change this corner. Let me just undo that again. If you want to adjust more than one corner but not all four, again use the direct selection tool, click on one and then shift click on the others. I'm going to go for this one on the opposite side. These two are selected. These two opposite ones here are not selected, so I can drag on either of them to bring them in. Now there is also a feature in the properties panel. I've got this shape selected. Let's go to window and then properties. I get a little bit annoyed because it's not immediately obvious that that feature is available here, but you're going to click on these three little buttons here to open up the corner widget area. Here you can isolate which of the corners you want to change. So here is this bottom corner here. This one is this top one up here. Likewise, this one here is this one, and this one is this one. So we could come in, for example, and just adjust this top corner using the properties panel. And again, adjust the bottom corner, again, using the properties panel to do that. And of course, I could also use the properties panel on this one. Now you have access to the same corner widget feature for shapes other than rectangles. Let's go to the star. I'm going to drag a star into my document. To move it, I'm just holding down the spacebar while I'm still drawing it. Now at first glance it might be difficult to see the widgets here, and that's just Illustrator being a bit of a nuisance. Let's zoom in a bit closer. With the shape selected, I'm going to switch to the direct selection tool, and now it's easier to see the widgets. You might have to zoom in because it can be difficult to see them otherwise. Now we have a slight issue here in that we're using the direct selection tool to be able to see the corner widgets, but earlier we saw that using the direct selection tool allowed us to just adjust one corner. Well, if you don't actually select the corner widget that you want to adjust, if you just drag on it rather than select it, then you can adjust all of the corners. Let me undo that. Let me click here to select this corner widget. All the others are unselected. Now I can just adjust this one, but not the others. So you need to have your wits about you a little bit in terms of, are you adjusting just one corner or are you adjusting all of the corners? And you need to be careful with what you have selected at the time, because that will affect what you're adjusting. Here I'm adjusting just these two selected areas. None of these points have been adjusted because I didn't have them selected when I made that adjustment. I hope that this helps you understand how you can use this corner widget feature in Illustrator to create more complex shapes. So I hope this video has helped you understand better how to use the corner widget feature in Illustrator to make more complex shapes. Before we finish up, I have more Illustrator training at Skillshare.com. When you sign up for Skillshare, you get access to thousands of classes there, including over 250 of mine. In the description below is a Skillshare coupon for you, which is at least as good as the current Skillshare offer, and typically mine will be better. I also have Illustrator training at Udemy.com, and there's a referral link for every one of these courses in the description below. Please feel free to share these with family, friends and co-workers. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are released. Until next time, my name's Helen Bradley. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel.